I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but on my tablet, the YouTube suggestions are far better than they ever are on YouTube on my PC. Like every time I'm about to stream and I put on my tablet to bring up the chat, there's like 6 different recommendations I want to watch. And when I bring up YouTube in my PC, I'm lucky if there's 2 videos I want to watch. It happens every time, like without fail. Qapla, everybody. Welcome to Sinema Saturday for February 8th, 2020. And today we're watching Airplane 2, the sequel. Yes, the sequel. Welcome all. Welcome one, welcome all. We had quite a few people here early. Wesley Crusher did a great stream earlier this morning. I had a good group of people there, and people came from there to here, I believe. Thank you, Wesley, for your stream. And Wesley, how do you not have a wrench? So we've got to add you, Wes, because you wrenched me in your stream today. I will return the favor. I'm surprised I hadn't. Oh, you kept hitting it off your phone. Well, that's it. Goodbye, Wes. Says the wrench cometh and the wrench goeth. Actress's Bird, I have the strangest feeling we've been through this exact same thing before. Wesley Crutchers with Airplane 2, the bird is the pilot now. Cinnabon says hello, welcome Cinnabon. Joseph says, I don't think I'll ever get over Macho Grande. No one will ever get over Macho Grande. And Macho Grande sounds like a delicious item that should be on the menu at Taco Bell. Take some Macho Grande. Aberjam says McClunky. Aberjam. Immortal Technique says, hi guys, live long and prosper, Immortal Technique. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird O'Prey. Mom O'Prey, Sister O'Prey, Sassy O'Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Sci-Fi Nation. JPs says, hello peoples. Welcome, JPs. Aberjam saying 5x5, meaning it's all coming through. All good and clear. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, did you watch Anti-Trigger Street from last night? Of course I did. It is something I do every morning when I wake up. And oh, Bird of Prey 5 had donated $1. Hello world, it's me, Bird of Prey 5. First of all, let me say from now on, please call me Puggo Prey 5. Second of all, loyal Kurogas are taking your victory pills. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I gotta open up goddamn dashboard for StreamYard. Okay, say, hello world, it's me, Birdo Prey 5. First of all, let me say from now on, please call me Puggo Prey 5. Second, all loyal Kurogans should have taken your victory pill by now. Remember, eat your victory pill or you will be eaten by Sassy. Well, thank you, Birdo Prey 5. For that donation. And yes, I always watch Anti-Trekker stream when I wake up in the morning. I watch the games, Josh Street. I watch you play as Birdo Prey 5. And I watch you win. So you won one of the 3 games. So bravo to you. And it wasn't the game of gay dating. So double kudos. Because I would have been upset if Birdo Prey 5 had won that game of, oh, let's date all dudes, right? That was a stupid game. I wouldn't even have played that game. I don't know why anybody did, but yeah, you won the bracket game, which had 16 players. So, if anything, you were the biggest winner of the night because you were playing up against 15 other people, where those other games there were like 6 or 7 other people that people were up against. So, big congrats, and you used my screen name. So I would say that that's almost as if I won myself. Richie Poole says, is Senator Kristen Sinema Saturday? Yay! It is Senator Kristen Sinema Saturday. Sci-Fi Nation says your clock is going double speed, is it? It might be. It's a JavaScript clock, so it kind of goes at the speed of JavaScript. And Trigger says, can't stay working on a nitpicking video about Picard, ripping it to shreds just for fun. Sure, Anti-Trigger. You want to get your cred back. You're going to try to get your cred back by ripping it apart. Anti-Trigger says, but he loves Airplane too. Sure you do. Cinnabon says, same suggestions are better on the tablet for me too. Yeah, it's weird. The tablet suggestions are way better. Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movie says, Qapla, Mr. Lundell. Sci-Fi says, greetings to Anti-Trekker, the Turdistanny turd. I think that's a little redundant. Peter Quinn says, hey, Berto Pray 5 and all, welcome, Peter Quinn. JP's, good been traumatized by Airplane 2 as it was so overplayed as a child on VHS and TV. Well, hopefully it's been a long time, JP's. Ms. Lundell says, let's all remember that day over Macho Grande. How delicious it was, indeed. Sci-Fi, number one Sci-Fi, says, Berta Pray, tell Mom I'll pray that I love Mom and more, and that I will post my live stream after yours is complete of the Baby Yoda tumbler I bought. Very cool. Very cool. Peter Gwynn says, Airplane 2, Shatner, indeed. And that's number one Sci-Fi. I will remember to tell Mom will pray when she comes back in. Yes, Shatner is in this. This makes it the best, the better of the two movies, I have to say, because Shatner's in it. Actor is asking Anti-Tracker if he's now a certified phantom. Probably. Sci-Fi Nation's Bird of Prey, he had one, but he kept muting people. Yeah, okay, that's right. That's why so I don't feel bad. Alexander, welcome, Crazy Alexander, says, hi. I confirm that you've made progress in our quest for the Rose Tico series. Well, thank you, Alexander. Yes. Richie Poole, are there boobs in Airplane 2? There are, when they go through the security scanner. And it's actually a lot like real life when we had those full body X-ray machines that scatter, they call them scatter X-ray, whatever. You could see the boobs. But yeah, there are boobs. It's not as pronounced as they were in the first movie, but they're still there, as was required for any comedy of the era. Actor says, pity this is not a Abrams Zuckerberg movie, and it shows. I'll be honest, I think Airplane 2 is the better of the two. Alexander says, Anti-Trigger, do you stream today? Good question. Actor says, Richie Poole's 6 before the 5-minute mark. There you go. Yeah, that's where they are. Richie Poole says, sweet. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, Asian Muslim wife born in the USSR, is the best choice. I agree, Alexander. JP says, all hail the Hypnotoad. Okay. Yes, the Hypnotoad came on for the donation. Now it makes sense. Actor is buzzing. Yeah, for some reason the music doesn't work right now on StreamYard, but I've got Streamlabs. But I got at least I got the video showing again. And the Trigger says, Alexander, I don't know, depends on how work goes. Gotcha. We're not sure if he's going to be streaming, but he did get his package. He got your package, Alexander. You better get it back from him. Aberjam says, I'd watch this movie with you, Bird of Prey, but my eyes are weak from the constant darkness in the Karogan prison cell. You're not in Karoga, my friend. Captain Trek says, Bird of Prey, hey there, welcome, Captain Trek. Actor says, responds to Alexander, but ignores my question. I know why Jeremy takes jabs at you. Yeah, last night Jeremy did take a little jab at Anti-Trekker. Was minor, though. Mom O'Cray, are you still on the phone? Everything okay?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay, just double check. Alexander says, Anti-Trekker, great if you stream today. I'll try to be there and know if you like it. Richie Poole says, oh, so it was Josh Street who impersonated Bert. Yes. I was not there. I was long asleep. Sci-Fi Nation says, is this movie in the screening room? No, Sci-Fi. I can't. The movies are too big to do in the screening room, unfortunately. I don't have the bandwidth. You see, when I do the movies in the screening room, it's coming off of my website bandwidth. And I can do a DS9, which is like maybe 200 or 300 megabytes. But this movie is like 2 gigabytes. I don't have the bandwidth to do it that way. So if you don't have your own copy of the movie, you can watch the thumbnails that'll appear on the screen. Or that's really about it. Hopefully you can find your own copy of the movie. And if you do have your own copy of the movie, we are paused at 9 seconds in. So right when you see the Paramount Gulf Western Company logo, that's where you should pause it. Carlo says he's liked it. Thank you, Carlo. Joseph says those blinking lights are out of sequence. I don't know what blinking lights you're talking about. Actor says, Aberjam, Kuroga doesn't waste electricity on menial things like dungeons. Actor, okay. People are talking amongst themselves. JP says, wait, wasn't there an Airplane 3? I hope not, because I've never seen it. Andrew says, wait, why is Bird is doing a live stream on YouTube? What is this? What? Anti-Tricker's trying to confuse me. I don't know what he means, Sassy. Biden Touch says, hello. Welcome, Biden Touch. Sassy, there's somebody walking past my house. Oh, and somebody else walking with a dog. It's Mia and Nova. There we go. Yeah, they're our neighbor's dog. Our doggy neighbors. Sassy is good friends with. Yes, Sassy. They'll say hi to you later. Sassy, you're making Sci-Fi Nation's dog go crazy. Okay, good girl. M says I have a drinking problem. Yeah, it's a tough problem. And we've got another donation. Hello world, it's me, Puggo Pray 5. Remember to call me Puggo Pray 5. I want to say that Kuroga will be victorious if everyone chomps on their victory pills. I'm so happy to announce that I once again pooped my bed, so I feel nice and warm and squishy. Son of a bitch. Okay, new rule. I'm not going to read things that say I pooped my bed for $1. It's going to need to be more than $1. More than $1.01 as well. I don't know what it's going to be. I skipped the punchline of Anti-Trekker's joke. Well, Anti-Trekker, you know what? Then why don't you send me the punchline of the joke in the text so I could figure out what it was? It sounds like maybe there wasn't a funny joke. Let's see. Anti-Trekker. Okay, so let's try it again. Anti-Trekker says, wait. Bird is doing a live stream on YouTube. What is it? Oh, YouTube. It's a place where you do live streams, but that's not important right now. Oh, there he is. Oh, there, he did it himself. It's a website that streams videos, but that's not important right now. Okay. Har. JP says, yeah, there wasn't an Airplane 3. Wasn't there? No, I don't think there was. Aberjam says, Anti-Trigger, surely you can't be serious. And Anti-Trigger says, I am serious and stop calling me Shirley. Actor says, Bird has an X-ray security machine. Well, backscatter X-ray. Joseph says, well, what do you recommend, Actor? Okay. Actor says, that we make them bleak in sequence, Joseph. Okay. Yeah, I remember that line now. Number one, Sci-Fi says Anti-Tracker. I will be doing a live stream of Baby Yoda Tumblr that I bought. JP says, can we fast forward to the boob scenes? The boob scenes are like in the first few minutes. It's when they're going through the security at the airport. Yeah, jive talking grannies. Anyway, let's get started with this movie because I could be doing another hour of whatevering talking before we start. So I'm just going to skip to the Bird will Pray 5s. Peter Quinn says check Discord messages. I can't a second, Peter. Can I? Okay, Peter. Okay, Peter. I'll check Discord. Slowing everything up. It's okay, Peter. It was my choice to open Discord. Peter Quinn has okay, Peter Quinn's got some picture, but I don't have time to get it on the screen of the Romulan from Star Trek Picard, Laris, the Romulan woman. Says, I swore I'd never use one of these fecking things. Computer, activate emergency religious hologram 1. And then a priest shows up and says, please state the nature of the ecumenical emergency. That's a religious word I can't pronounce. Ecumenical emergency. I get it. It's funny. Har. It's good. It's good. Would have been better if it was in English. Miss Lindell says, Biden touch. Kuroga is a fictional country run by the benevolent dictator Bird will Pray 5. Yes. If you want to know more about Kuroga, I went into a good detail in yesterday's live stream, which you can get to if you go to my channel and you go to Live and Unlisted. All my live streams are there. It's also under the Bed Life playlist. The Live and Unlisted playlist and the Bed Life playlist. Carlos says, Kuroga is the nation of Bird will Pray 5, a great and bountiful land, and anti-tracker rules Kurdistan, and well, the name says it all. Indeed. Indeed. They're fictional countries we set up for various gaming reasons. Richie Pools is Bird will Pray Nerdrotic says, you will flop. What? I will flop. I didn't finish watching all of Nerdrotic's stream, but what would I flop about? Oh, my view of Picard? Because he at 2 hours and 12 minutes into his stream last night, he mentions me and he says that I still like Picard. And I was debating doing a response video to him because God knows when the next time I'll ever get on his stream is, since Anti-Tracker is basically ruining my options of getting on, since he wants to keep taking attacks, but that's fine. So I was going to do a response video to him, but if there's more, he says, if he brings me up again later in the stream, then I better watch the entire stream before I start the response video. I very well might flop on Picard. I've been warning people that as more characters come in and Patrick Stewart has less to say, it's going to get worse. And also, as every episode goes, they mangle their own canon, their own consistency worse and worse. Captain Trax is Bird will Pray, $100 minimum. No, not $100. It'll be like $2 to $5. $2 to $5 if you want to say me to say that. Carlos has been at the Kurogan Mines, even online. Carlos has been at the Kurogan Mines, and Eve Online bumped into an asteroid and reminded me of Bird will Pray 5. So you crashed into an asteroid, and it reminded you of me. I got you. Yes. Carlos says, can we pause at the boob scenes for 5 to 10 minutes? Maybe less. No, we can't pause. Peter Quinn says it's Father Ted, Bird will Pray. Okay. But you can pause the stream on your own, so just, you can always be on the lookout. And Peter Quinn sounds it out for me. Ecumenical. Ecumenical? I have no idea what that word is. I've never seen it before. If bird falls from the bed, will he flop, says Hector. Probably. And then I would scream in pain. Carlos says, I choose Kuroga because I think Birdo Prey needs help in space engineers, but he ended up dominating the game. Fantastic times, indeed. Sci-Fi Nation says, Birdo Prey, pretty sure Nerdrotic was talking about the movie Birds of Prey, not you. Oh! Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Richie Pools with Neurotic said, Bird of Propo flop, Bird of Prey the movie. Gotcha. Number one sci-fi says, Birds of Prey is flopping big time. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey, only thing to discourage it. Okay, $5. Yeah. Keely Chow, welcome. Keely Chow says, hi everybody. Bah, live commentary. Yes, I know. Okay. Peter Quinn says, Anti-Tricker knows how to say it. Well, good for Anti-Tricker. Okay, so guys, we're going to get ready to play the movie. So please, if you're going to be watching along, get ready to unpause your version. You should be at the 9-second mark. I need to mute the audio from the computer so you guys don't hear it. And we are good to go, basically. Okay. Hitting play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Play. Golf and Western Company. Paramount Pictures presents a Howard W. Koch production. And we see like this space shuttle. And then we get a Star Wars type scroll. By the close of the 20th century, construction of the colonies on the lunar surface had begun. And with this colonization came a new era in space travel. As our story opens, Mayflower 1, the first passenger shuttle to the moon, prepares for its maiden voyage. A voyage filled with hope, yet destined for disaster. Meanwhile, in a galaxy far, far away, Princess Samura lay back in her bed as the handsome young knight entered the room. The princess slipped off her robe, revealing her silky white thighs. The knight embraced her roughly. He began to caress. Ah, shit. Son of a bitch. Airplane 2, the sequel. I thought we were going somewhere good with that story. That could have been the Rise of Skywalker. So future Houston, which makes sense, because that's where the space program is. Wesley made it back. Welcome, Wesley. Ooh, let me fly the plane. Sci-fi. Oh, Episcopal. Well, why didn't they just say Episcopal? I've heard of the word Episcopal. Okay, Iran Air. Iran Air was just deboarding from their shuttle. And you got people wearing, looks like Jaloja suits on their back. I don't know, you got a nun and a priest. Oh, and little baby nuns and priests. They're a family. Here's the boobs. The boobs are coming. There they are. There's one pair. There's one. And then there's going to be two more pairs coming through together. There they are. There's 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to have E.T. phoning home. There we go. Phone home. Please deposit $6 million for the first 3 minutes. He hangs up. Carlos's bird of prey. How is this spam? Has Mamo Prey thrown it away so you can't eat it? How is the spam? I think she's just keeping it out of my reach. To the moon, Alice! To the moon! Yes, JP's. Sci-fi says, oh, they shot him! They shot Scraps! Joking, it's blanks. Scraps is fine. Ah ha ha. Yeah, it's hilarious. Transcontinental air, non-chanting. This one is interesting. Couple of businessmen. You weren't expecting us, but yep. Feed the cat. Yeah, there's normalized homosexual relationships in the future. Who would have thunk it? Only one carry on. You gotta give up the baby. That's how they should. That's how babies should fly in cargo. Sci-fi says, Wesley, poor bird of prey crashes dream even when he isn't the pilot. Peter Quinn says it's not Episcopal bird of prey. It's well, you see, somebody was giving me bad info. I still can't pronounce it. Spoilers, Bert. Well, if you're watching the movie, you're going to have these spoilers. Carlos's bird of prey tempting you with the spam is just out of reach. I don't think Mama Prey is that mean. Hi, Mama Prey. Hope you are well. So Mama Prey says it's back in the top shelf of the closet. See, that guy was giving out Dear Bop advice. Wesley says, bird of prey, the spam when eat the spam when mom goes out of the house. I can't, Wes. I won't be able to reach it. Actress says, bird of prey, pity I had to break this to you, but that's how Mama Prey found you when you worked at the airline. When she worked at the airline. No, that's not how it happened. Close enough, Hector. So we're showing the kids around Mission Control. I love this scene. The kid decides he's gonna play it. Computer locked. They need Jenna in the control room. He gets up. Kid sits down. Starts playing with the knobs. The ship starts doing tumble salts. Oh. And it just blows up outside. And the kid's like, ah, shit. Nobody knows what happened. It's like, what happened out there? That guy's doing cleaning glass that doesn't exist. The shuttle's got to go. There's no more time for safety. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, that's how Mama Prey lost #1 sci-fi when she worked for the airlines. So she picked you up to replace him. So elevator music is apparently very loud in the 20th century. Or late 20th century. This is legit. They're letting terrorists go through, and they're searching little old ladies. Oh, Ted's report. Ronald Reagan Hospital for the Mentally Ill. People with Ronald Reagan derangement syndrome. Fighting over the bedpan. Yeah, the crazy. He still thinks he's an accountant. Number one sci-fi says, please remove Garfield. I can't. Garfield is an integral part of my let's not get hit for copyright violation policy. Oh, there were boobs 7 and 8. I forgot about them. Lunar Shuttle XR 2300 flies tomorrow. It's the Lunar Shuttle. Is that a good sign? Ha ha, I get it. The man's obviously crazy. He refuses to pay $2,000 a day for rotten food, a hospital bed, rotten nurses. Macho Grande. The crash, the trial. Yeah. They're all gonna shoot themselves. See, back in the 80s, we really all did think we were going to be flying to the moon by the year 2000, if not 2000, then certainly by 2020. Like, I was preparing to live on the moon as a kid. I thought eating TV dinners was somehow preparing me for living in space. Kroger. Danger. Danger fuel. We cure people the old-fashioned way. Josh reads his bird of prey. In the 80s, we were told we'd be living on Mars by 2020. Yep. And they lied to us. They lied to us all. Love boat. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie, if I remember right. Yep, it is. Time and Newsweek, Lifesaver, and the second time bomb on the right place. And you see, this is definitely a Turtistani store. And I sell the time bombs right at the airport. In Karoga, we actually sell them on the plane. And I took that picture, and all of a sudden he's already on the newspaper. It's basically like social media, something going viral. The little girl, Nick, knocks the old lady out of the way. Then you hear that chewing. It's like popcorn. Rocky 38. They're getting married. Why is she such a two-timing bitch? Ted was her true love. Ted's a lot like Anti-Tracker. He doesn't take no for an answer. Mr. Unger? Over? Done. Technically, done was under over, and I was under done. $400 Lunar Saddle ticket. Check it out. $400 for first class, same price. Why not take it? Wesley says, bird of prey, that old lady better not be Mama Prey. Of course that wasn't Mama Prey. Mama Prey's not that old. I got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling in my gut about this mission. Could use some anti-gravity. 98.6 sounds normal. Greetings, Shronmore. And Josh reads his bird of prey. The old lady was anti-tracker before the sex change. That's probable. Take your seats. Aw. Sid, take your seat, schmuck. The boarding gates are closed, Tromore, but they haven't taken off yet. That's the way to launch a plane. This whole movie is unbelievable because there's no place for all that fuel. The shuttle's clearly mostly open inside. Where's all the fuel being stored? This is the worst movie ever created. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's a comedy. JP says, Bird Prey, where's the juice? Isn't OJ in this one? No. No, you're thinking of the Naked Gun movies. No, the priest is reading Altar Boy magazine. Ah, another kid going up to the cockpit. Scraps are just gonna love the moon. This guy goes Me Too'd. No more headlines about the rape trial. No more kids yelling your old man is a psychopathic sex pervert. And I was like, they're asking for it. They're all asking for it all the time. Wesley says it's like Kerbal with the full cheat. Yes. Epic Beard says next week, Spaceballs. Comb the desert. Maybe we'll do Spaceballs next week. Bad acid. Ah, Geologia machine attacking him. Oh my god, the gods must be crazy. I remember seeing that in the movie theater. I'm not going to do the gods must be crazy. Sorry. He's making this old lady who's never thrown up on a plane before throw up. What an asshole. Wesley says yogurt. I hate yogurt, especially with strawberries. Wesley, I can't say I remember that quote. Natural history of the world? I don't know what natural history of the world is. You mean history of the world, part 1? Josh Reed says, when is history of the world, part 2 going to be on the movie stream? I have no idea. So we're seeing a flashback of the trial. Oh, when that thing became a flying death trap. Dark Helmet said it in Spaceballs. I gotcha. Oh, right, yogurt. Yes, okay. Ain't no thing. If I ever have to get sworn in, I'm going to say, ain't no thing. Check you, believe. Mr. Stryker performed exceptionally. The passengers were very concerned. Pilots were incapacitated. So Mr. Stryker took control and landed that plane safely. Golly. Dark Helmet, yes. Dark Helmet. Josh Reed says, they admit something. When did we get to Disneyland? Use the Schwartz. JP's is going to get some yogurt from the fridge. Jive Talk is hilarious. Oh, they gotta talk this woman. Calm down, get a hold of yourself. I mean, of course this is a better movie. We see all the best scenes of the first movie in this movie, and then we see him again. I love how the guy makes sure to slap her a second time before he leaves. I'll let the Gord handle this. Macho Grande. Playing clips. Yes, Hector. Playing clips from the last movie is tight. Very easy. Barely an inconvenience. No, Howie was a rock. Buddy came unglued. And he hung tough. Oh, this is great. No, Howie didn't survive. We lost Howie the next day. Over Macho Grande. No. I'll never get over Macho Grande. That's beautiful. That was a great whole scene. Number one sci-fi says, as long as Mama Prey loves me now, I don't care if I was lost in an airport or not. Oh. I don't do impressions. My training is in psychology. No, she already turned into a skeleton. Uh-oh. Core overload. You can tell me, I'm the captain. uh, just to be on the safe side, should I check out the rear databanks? No. Why don't you check out the rear databanks? Oh, if he can help him, if he can't get it up, I'll keep it with him. Josh Reed's bird of prey overloaded the core when he plugged in his Gelogia machine. Imagine if I was on a plane and I took out a Gelogia machine. middle of an aisle, probably wouldn't go over too well. Welcome, Jeff Franklin. Everybody's going back there except the captain. Uh-oh. Come on up here, Jimmy. Oh, and Scraps. Aw, Scraps. JP's is Bird of Prey. Do you know if there's a market for your Gelogia machine? It's with long-haul truck drivers so they can stop pissing in bottles and launching it out the windows of the drive. They like launching it out the windows. They don't want to have to carry it with them. The strange light is blinking. Oh no, they're off course. Miss Lundell's is Bird of Prey. The one thing I always loved about these airplane movies was the fact the actors weren't known for their comedic roles, and their performances was flawless. Oh no, they opened the door. And the guy dies. There's a man on the wing. Jeff Franklin says death to no one. I agree, Jeff. Both together. Wesley says Bird of Prey. What is bring server for lunch on the shuttle? What is bring server for lunch on the shuttle? I don't know what the question is. Number one sci-fi is Bird of Prey. Wow, this movie and the previous scene with the men dancing in space is where the Last Jedi got the idea to do Mary Poppins a la Princess Leia floating in space. Only 500,000 miles. Oh no, out of coffee. This is much, much funnier than Avenue 5, Hector. Jeff says, Bird of Prey, did you see that someone impersonated you last night on Anti-Trekker's game night? Yeah, no, Josh Street, he was honest. He was honest about it. He said it was him. It's doesn't really bother me. The fact that he was honest about it, I'm okay with it. You know, he didn't really pretend to be me. He just used the screen name and told everybody that it was him. I don't own the name of Bird of Prey 5, unfortunately. I mean, maybe it's trademarked. Yeah, to steal from the company to pay for abortions. He sneezed, the priest says, God bless you. Oh, so the wife was unfaithful too. She says, remember Susan, your last receptionist? Now she's like, I don't think we're going to live through this. I've never been with a man before. The guy turns off the lights for the whole cabin. Jeff Frankenberg, well, your name should be copyrighted. You do produce many things. Well, it would be trademarked, not copyrighted. Bird of Prey, Josh uses Bird of Prey. What are you talking about? An airplane that doesn't have Neelix in it. Gotta get her tall and no cheese. Radio contact with the ship, pronto. All available information on the sun. It's hot. Well, first the earth cooled, then the dinosaurs came. They got too big and fat, and they died, and it turned into oil. Then the Arabs came, and they bought Mercedes Benzes. Wow. Jeff Franklin says, well, same thing essentially. No one sci-fi's this Mission Impossible theme plays during ROK 9000 scene with Peter Graves. JP's is Bird of Prey. This reminds me of the Peep Show booths at the adult bookstore. And Ozzy and S's Bird of Prey. How's everyone? Qapla, Qapla, Ozzy. They're way off course. The sun, a large fiery ball at the center of solar system, but it's not important right now. Okay, they left Earth, they hit an asteroid belt, and now they're hitting the sun. So they totally are going out of the wrong direction before they hit the sun. What'd you say, Mom? Jeff Franklin's Bird of Prey. Was that the same space artwork that was in the transporter room in TOS? I don't think so. Oh, and this girl's talking to another guy, saying she's never been with a man before. Sure you haven't. Oh, all the men are now waiting for a chance with her. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Jeff Franklin's actor in Bird of Prey. They need a black hole too. Carlos is Bird of Prey. Mama Prey should pick the film for the end of the month. The problem is Mama Prey doesn't watch these films as I do them because I have to listen to them through the headphones and watch them on my laptop. The kid just wants to know if his dog Scraps is going to make it through it okay. Scraps is going to be fine. They forced me to cut corner. Sure they did. Oh, she loves him already again. What a manipulative bitch. You love him now because you think he can save your life. Where were you 20 minutes ago, lady? Man. Striker punches a woman. No, it wasn't sexist at all. I agree. They've restored radio contact. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, women are like that. They only want men when they can save their life. Oh, we've got somebody Skyping in. Wes? I am. Did I stop talking for a while? Oh, I think I dosed. I'm sorry. Gary Coleman could host. Yeah, I'm okay, Wes. Thank you for calling in. I dozed out. Bye, Wes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I didn't get as much sleep as I thought I did last night. Peter says someone call Bird of Prey. Jeff says I thought maybe Marta got you. Actor says Wesley saved the stream. How long was I out? Josh says, Bird, did you get stuck in the Gelogia machine again? Right, you can hear me now. Yeah, microphone's on. Or did you see that you could get and slam and went for it? Oh, wow. Are you muted? Sound, says Peter. Wow. The bomber is Joe. Did I miss the bomb scene? Son of a bitch. Wesley's bird died in a shuttle crash. The world is deeply saddened. Buck Murdoch. Ozzy NF's Bird of Prey, Bwahaha, taking a nap online. Anti-Tracker is gonna love this one. Matt Ryan Judges is great. Bird of Prey must really be enjoying the movie. He fell asleep. It's only because I've watched this so many times. It's still hilarious. Greetings from Columbus, Ohio, Mike Richards. We all thought you had the spam off camera. Transferring to Murdoch at Alpha Beta. Courage. One word. Courage, dedication, spirit, and G-U-T-S, guts. Strikers with more guts in his little finger than most of us have in our large intestines, including the colon. Place your head between your knees, between your own knees, Father. They've blown the computer. Jeff Franklin says you were out for like 10 minutes. Wesley says if you take another nap while flying the plane, you're fired. Carlos says I think you fell asleep mid-sentence. And the space shuttle makes a quick U-turn. I actually feel more rested. Napping during a live stream is tight. They've hit 0.5 warp. Welcome, Captain Cat. Oh. This is faster than man has ever traveled before. Oh, wow. All Richard Nixons. Lunar Base, Alpha Beta. See, this is just when the movie got good. Epic Beards his bird, you are dreaming. Get up and walk, my son. Josh reads his bird of prey falling asleep is proof Bird was playing on Anti-Tractor stream last night. Wesley's his bird of prey. If you're going to take a nap, you could have told us. This is it. I love it. We better get to the tower. We have no tower, sir. No tower. Just a bridge. Why the hell aren't I notified about these things? And he opens the door. How would you handle this? We could try ignoring it. Pretend nothing has happened and hope everything turns out hunky-dory. There's got to be a better angle. Shh. Oh, right, the shh. Activated doors. You say shh, and the door opens. Ted Stryker. Never heard of him. It's not exactly true. We were like brothers. Flew together during the war. Real close. Till that day over Macho Grande. No, I'll never get over Macho Grande. Shh. These red lights keep moving. These things seem to have no other function whatsoever. Why would somebody build something with red lights? They keep going. Get them to blink in sequence. Rorschach. It's a bird, it's a cow, it's a horse, it's... Oh, his record. Our atmosphere in 3 minutes? Since when does the moon have an atmosphere? Contact the Japanese ambassador. You ever complete file on everyone who's seen the sound of music more than 4 times. Wesley says we could ignore it just like this stream, Bird of Prey. Cannon Cat says, Bird of Prey, why don't you do funny stuff when I'm around? Peeing, sleeping, damn you, YouTube notifications. I don't think it was all that funny. People just thought I was muted. Joseph says, I'm driving my wife crazy doing the shh sound on every door opening in shopping centers. I love it, Joseph. Keep it up. Shh. Yes, well, Wesley called me on Skype. He called me on Skype. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, how do you justify this? Death to Kuroga. I am saddened and embarrassed by my actions, Springtime. I throw myself on the mercy of Kuroga. Josh reaches Bird of Prey. The moon has had an atmosphere since you falling asleep on the live stream. Let's just pray you don't screw up here like you did over Macho Grande. Carlos says, Bird, you went quiet mid-sentence. Thought you muted till you started snoring. Was I snoring? There's no buttons, just switches, lights, and knobs. Wesley says we could have gone the whole movie, Bird of Prey. Number one sacrifice is you need to give all of us your phone number so that we can wake you up. Actor says, Bird of Prey, you know Kuroga has very little things, and mercy is not one of them. John Street says, Anti-Tracker missed Bird's nap time. He's going to son of a bitch. Wesley says, Bird of Prey falls asleep again. Should I call him again? Well, here's the thing. I've got my earphones in. So, like, Mamo Prey had no idea anybody was calling.
I had no idea you were
Mamo Prey is so busy doing the taxes, she had no idea I even fell asleep. Springtime says Bird of Prey. Everyone knows this movie is clearly anti-Captain Kirk propaganda. Captain Kez says, Bird of Prey, don't worry about the Turtistani lovers. We, your loyal servants from Kuroga, always support you. Thank you. Might as well write them off. Close up the bridge. Get out of here. Lights out. Where are you going to find a piece of metal in space? Oh, she always has a Barbie pin on her. Dun, 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 dun. Springtime says everyone knows that this movie is... Yeah, I read that. Carlos says, bless you, Bird of Prey. You make our day. Hail Kuroga. Hail Kuroga! Jeff Franklin says, today is not a good day to die. And Wesley has my back. What's a man doing with a Barbie pin? I'll have to do. Shove it in there. You're gonna have to short that thing out. This poor guy trying to shave. She's gonna break up at any second. Starting to shake. There we go. Starting to shimmy. Shutter. Oh, that's not good. She's beginning to crack up. Editorials. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird of Prey, I updated my Patreon page so it's actually usable now. Mind if I post the link? Go for it, Sci-Fi Nation. Yes, please post the link. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, you just, your back just got punched twice. Hector has had my volume at 100% since the incident. Hi, Tony. What? Welcome, hi, Tony. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, the only one from Kuroga that we support is Mamo Prey. She is truly a great mom. And there's Sci-Fi Nation posting his Patreon link. And Springtime, Bird of Prey, how are you likening BSG Deadlocked. I've still only played it the couple of times I did before, but not loving it. They're coming right for him. It's a pretty sturdy ship. Jeff Franklin's was Bird of Prey. Today I'm powering the shields that are keeping Martok out of Kuroga, but only today. Martok will be fine in Kuroga. He will come around. Springtime's is Bird of Prey. It's good you're now at the pre-addiction phase of your Battlestar Galactica Deadlock game experience. And they landed on the moon! Yay! Where's Scraps? Guy puts on... he puts on the aftershave. Wesley says we shall never speak of this again. No one will tell Anti-Trekker. Jeff, so you have a one-day reprieve. In the Church of Lunar Consciousness. Does anyone else notice that they're jumping out into the moon? They'll all be dying. There's no air. There's no air on the moon. Not Ryan Johnson says bunch of tattletales around here. Anti-Trekker probably already knows. I wouldn't be surprised. And he wants his briefcase back. The end! Lloyd Bridges as McCroskey. Head Striker? Raymond Burr as the judge. Chuck Connors as the Sarge. Jimmy. Okay, so this has been Airplane 2. Really sorry about the few minutes I was asleep, you guys. Springtime's a Bird of Prey. Do you know Airplane is a comedy remake of a Canadian disaster movie? If that Canadian disaster movie is 0 Hour, then yes, I know. I saw the YouTube video comparing Airplane with 0 Hour. It was amazing how well they lined up. But I had no idea 0 Hour was a Canadian movie. Yes, it's an Airplane is a remake of 0 Hour. Did you know that outside the North America, they did not have the rights to Airplane, so it was called Flying High. If you saw this movie in Europe, it was called, the original Airplane was called Flying High, and Airplane 2 was called Flying High 2. I learned that while I was researching Airplane, because Airplane, one of the first videos I ever did on this channel was I did a breakdown of Airplane 2 and how well it predicted the future. And I made something called the Future Predictability Index. And I plan to do reviews of other movies like Back to the Future, which I might have done Back to the Future 3, but 2, Back to the Future 2. But I plan to do some other movies and see how well they predicted the future. And I made some type of score like Anti-Trekker did with his objective, subjective movie review score. But after seeing how much time I had to put, I had to put like a week worth of editing time into all of these videos, and I don't think they even got 100 views at the time. So I said, no, it's just not worth it. And I stopped making them. But yeah, at the time, surprisingly, Airplane 2 was scored very high on the Future Predictability Index. I said that they predicted the backscatter X-rays. They predicted the social media, viral videos. I mean, the guy took the picture and immediately was on a newspaper, which, okay, granted, newspapers don't update immediately, but if you have a tablet or a cell phone, somebody could take a picture and instantly you could see it on Twitter or something. So it was pretty close. The fact that we have completely ridiculous airplane security now that lets, people that look like maybe they should be searched through, but goes out of their way to extra search little old ladies for political correctness reasons. It was scored really high up on my Future Predictability Index. Carlo Albanese says, thanks for a funny stream in more ways than I ever expected. Wesley says, you owe me one, buddy. Thank you, Wesley. I do. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, 0 hours. Actually pretty good. I've seen it on Amazon Instant Video. That's cool. I've been thinking of watching it. It's just I have so little time. I've got so much stuff backed up to watch. And then tomorrow starts Homeland Season 8, which I want to watch. And I may live stream a Homeland Season 8 reaction. I'll see. If I'm awake. Joseph says the German title for these movies were Crazy Long. Interesting. Do Demolition Man. Yes, Demolition Man is one we gotta do. For sure. Joseph says Bird of Prey, any consensus on next week? Track 09 or something else? I think we're going to have to do. Listen. Let's get the JJ tracks over with. Okay, let's just get the JJ tracks over with. So we'll do track 09, then we'll do Into Darkness, and then we'll do Beyond. And after that, then we can start a system where maybe we vote the week before. We'll make sure everybody has a week's notice, so that you have a chance to get a copy of the movie or the video for the following week. So you know what? I'm gonna set it now. Next week is Star Trek 2009. The following week is Into Darkness. And then we're gonna do Beyond. And by the time we get to Star Trek Beyond, I will have some system set up. So to give people, actually what we'll do is by the time I get Into Darkness, I'll have some system set up so that people can pick which movie they want to watch for 2 weeks out, or the following week. Then we'll know that when Beyond comes, we'll have the results to the week-old poll, so I can tell people what we're going to be watching the week after Beyond, and then we'll do another vote that day, and then so every week we'll be 2 weeks behind in the poll, or 2 weeks ahead in the polling, however you want to look at it. So people will take a poll. A week later, the poll will close. I will announce the results on the next Sinema Saturday, and so for the following Sinema Saturday, you can see what it is. And what I'll try to do is put a list on birdoprey5.com of all the previous movies that we've done with a link to them, so that A, we can keep track of the movies we've already watched, and B, maybe we'll put notice of the upcoming movies there. It'll take a little backhand work, but I think I can get that going. Jeff Franklin says, Bird of Prey, best part of the stream, your mini nap. I'm going to have to go back and listen to hear me snoring. Peter Quinn says, Jeff Franklin, power nap. Yeah, power nap. Sci-Fi Nation's great stream as always, Bud Live Long and Alpaca. Can we just forget the Calvin universe? Jeff. No, we cannot. We cannot. Peter says, Into Farkness, Bird of Prey. I liked Star Trek 2009. I really did, in and of itself. And I did not mind Into Darkness. I didn't think it was as bad as people give it, crap for. But, we'll see. We'll see. Mini power nap. Well, whatever it was, it woke me up. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for putting up with the fact that I dozed in the middle of Airplane 2, and I apologize about that. But yeah, rest easy, dead silence. Well, they said I was snoring, so I'll have to listen. No snoring, only silence. Well, then that's good. At least it knows I wasn't snoring. You owe us that time back, says Josh Street. I know. We'll figure out something. Maybe I'll sing for you guys. Make it up to you. Not now, but what's it? Monday or something. I'll do an extra song or something on Monday to make it up. Qapla All, take care, and hopefully some other people will be on. Oh, no singing. Josh Reed says no singing. Carl's Bird of Prey will never tell the truth, but you'll see it on Anti-Trekker's stream. Wesley says yes, singing. So you guys have to figure it out. Hopefully some other people will stream later today. Maybe I'll see you guys there. Maybe Anti-Trekker, maybe somebody else. Qapla All. And tomorrow. Oh, I don't even know if Anti-Trekker does Rational Roundtable Sunday mornings anymore. I think he does it really early. Yeah, like 6 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if he's going to do it at 6 a.m. Eastern or not. But we'll see. We'll find out. Qapla All, take care, and enjoy. Oh, number one Sci-Fi will start his stream at 3:15 p.m. Eastern. So, just over 10 minutes from now, everybody, please make sure you are subscribed to number one Sci-Fi, and make sure you click the bell icon so you get notification when he streams. It'll be just about 10 minutes from now. Very cool, number one Sci-Fi. Joe Lau says, damn Bird, you done? I am. We just ended, Joe Lau. Jeff Franklin says, tomorrow, death to Karoga. Qapla. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdOPray5.com, the new home of everything Bird O' Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdOPray5 or on birdopray5.com. Take care.